and welcome to Shell Point Today for Wednesday, October 21st. I'm Adam Brown. On today's show, Don Boren gives us the full rundown on this year's Fine and Performing Arts concert series. And we'll find out more about Dan Philgreen's dream he had recently. Coming Thursday is this month's Aviation Club meeting. Attendees will be putting on their investigators' hats to explore what really caused the crash of Eastern Airlines Flight 375 in 1960 shortly after takeoff. Resident Dick Gallagher will share from his wealth of experience on the Lockheed L-188 Electra and will analyze the factors involved in the crash. The meeting will take place in the Social Center on the island at 1:15 p.m. Thursday. Also Thursday, Shell Point will be holding its fall open house. There will be increased traffic and activity on the property during the event from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Please note that the shopping bus will not be running Thursday due to the open house event. And on Friday, there will be an organ concert with Ned Spain. This New York native will kick off the season performing familiar medleys and hymns, Broadway show favorites, patriotic songs, classical transcriptions, operatic arias, and many more. Held on the second floor of the Woodlands Commons, the concert will be preceded by complimentary hors d'oeuvres at 5:30, and Ned will fill the Commons with great music beginning at 6:30. It's almost time for the 13th annual Shell Point Concert Series. This season offers a variety of music and dance guaranteed to please. For a brief rundown of this year's Fine and Performing Arts concert information, here's Don Boren, Director of Resident Life.
It's that time of year when our thoughts turn to the exciting concert season, and we look forward to world-class artists bringing a unique variety of entertainment to the concert hall in our own backyard. Hi, I'm Don Boren, Director of Resident Life here at Shell Point. We have a unique lineup of musical and dance performers coming to our community, from instrumentalists to vocals, to soloists, to extravagant orchestras. It's my privilege to announce the lineup for our Fine and Performing Arts series. We begin in November. Direct from Russia comes the National Dance Company of Siberia. The company was founded in 1960 and has been a success throughout the country. Performing Siberian dancers have expanded upon the grace of classical ballet and bringing added showmanship of artistic acrobatic strength of their male dancers. The beautiful choreography and scenic costumes add to the expression and the finer perception of each dance. Enjoy their folk heritage as the dancers come alive through the perfect balance between displays of awe-inspiring artistry, visual splendor, and whimsical scenes. The National Dance Company of Siberia has performed for audiences more than 60 countries throughout the world. A true cultural and artistic performance you don't want to miss. That's Friday, November 6th. Our next artist needs no introduction. All you need to do is hear various melodies that span the past 88 years. That's right, the Duke Ellington Orchestra has been performing worldwide under the guidance of the Ellington family. Ellington's music changed the world and helped to break down the color barrier in American society through his music. Duke Ellington is regarded as one of the most prolific American composers of the 20th century. His career spans more than 50 years and included leading his orchestra, composing an inexhaustible songbook, scoring movies, and composing stage musicals. Join me on Monday, January 25th as we celebrate the music of the Duke Ellington Orchestra. In January, join us for the Hollywood Concert Orchestra, which specializes in the music that made the movies. The orchestra specializes in musical arrangements of both current and classical themes you may recognize dating back to the 1930s, or to more recent movies, such as Superman Overture, Mission Impossible, or Titanic, just to name a few. During the last decade, the Hollywood Orchestra has toured extensively throughout the United States and abroad, and we look forward to their performance here at Shell Point on Tuesday, February 9th. Our next artists are hailed as one of the premier ensembles of our time by the International Trumpet Guild Journal, as we welcome the Chicago Brass Quintet. Through the years, the quintet has rose to national prominence with the release of its first recording for Capitol Records and has performed throughout the United States, Canada, South America, and Asia. Other highlights include performances at the Kennedy Center, Eisenhower Hall at West Point Academy, and Chautauqua Institute, to name a few. They also have been broadcast on National Public Radio and the Canadian Broadcasting Company. Don't miss this premier ensemble, the Chicago Brass Quintet, on Monday, March 7th. Our final concert in our Fine and Performing Arts concert series is entitled Something Wonderful, the Music of Rodgers and Hammerstein, presented by two talented Broadway Pop's international vocalists, Sarah Pfister and Sean McLaughlin. This lively Rodgers and Hammerstein tribute will feature all our favorites from Oklahoma, The Sound of Music, South Pacific, Carousel, and The King and I, so be sure to join us on Tuesday, April 5th. There's something for everyone in the Shell Point Fine and Performing Arts concert series, and you'll love the prices too. You have the choice to purchase individual tickets for only $35, but if you want to save big, purchase the entire season for $125. That's $50 savings off the normal ticket price. Or you can choose the popular Pick 3 option, selecting 3 out of the 5 concerts for just $90, a savings of $15. The concert series brochure was mailed out to residents this last month, but if you were away or wish to share a brochure with a friend, they are available at either the Island or Woodland service desk. So get your tickets today. Sign-up forms are also available on shellpoint.net. You can also explore our other 2 concert series, the Concert and Conversation series and the Southwest Florida Symphony. We are also proud to announce that we will welcome back the Barbary Coast Dixieland Band as they return to Shell Point for their farewell concert on Tuesday, March 1st, with a special ticket price of only $15. I'm Dawn Boren, and we'll see you at the concert hall.
In case you haven't heard, we are having a hometown hoedown. This year's signature event to welcome back residents who've been away for the summer is coming next Tuesday, October 27th. There will be games, food, a bake sale, court chili cook-off, music, and much more. Well, yesterday, Rich Nation met with Dan Philgreen to discuss promoting the event. Rich plans to return later to see what great ideas Dan came up with, but the tired and weary Shell Point worker just couldn't stay awake long enough. Today, we return to take a peek inside Dan's head, scary thought, isn't it, to see where his mind wandered to instead.
Work on the promo, and when I get back, we'll finish this thing up, okay?
Chili.
All right, good job, man.
All right,
We'll see you later.
Okay, make a sale, fun and games, whatever. I need to take a little nap, I think. Chili.
Whoa, what tarnation? Whoa. Well, there's a horse here. Something familiar about that horse. That's my horse. Where did these clothes come from? And what's that cantankerous smell? Smells like maybe some grub. Smells pretty good. Ooh, that's some mighty fine chili. What's that? What's that? Ooh. Easy, big fella. No, don't have to be scared. Oh, all right, you. Now I know you're in there. I heard you coming from miles away. Now you show yourself you're here. You yellow-bellied scoundrel. Before I pump your carcass full of lead.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
What? You're a woman. What are you doing out in these parts, slinking around my camp? You could have got yourself shot there, woman. Besides, you scared me. I mean, you scared my horse here.
Well, I'm sorry, mister. I didn't mean to scare your horse. Well, but I saw your fire and I smelled your chili and I'm real hungry.
So you want some of my chili, do you? Well, there ain't enough, ma'am. There's just enough for me and my horse here.
Well, all right, but Kate's the name. How you doing?
Hello there, Miss Kate. My name's Cowboy Dan.
Hi.
Some folks call me the man in black and blue, seeing as I fall off my horse occasionally.
Well, that's nice to meet you.
You look familiar. Have we met before?
Well, no, I highly doubt it, sir. I'm not from around here. I'm on a long journey. I'm on my way to the Shell Point Ranch.
The Shell Point Ranch, eh?
That's right. I've been on a long journey, and I have my horse in my wagon, but I lost him in a card game of Samba.
Samba?
Or was it Duplicate Bridge? Well, I don't know.
Ma'am, I don't think those games work that way. No wonder you lost.
Well, those are the only kind of card games we play at Shell Point. They're pretty popular. In fact, we've got a whole lot of fun and games coming to the Shell Point Ranch at the Hoedown on October 27th. I sure will be glad to make it back there.
Ma'am, it's right dangerous out in these parts. Why, you could get attacked by a rattlesnake or a coyote or a timeshare salesman.
Coyote?
That's right, or one of them Florida Panthers or a timeshare salesman.
Oh, no.
No, ma'am, we wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you out here on the range.
Well, that's mighty nice of you, being all neighborly. Does that mean I can have some of that chili?
I guess so.
Woo-wee, that is some mighty fine chili. That'll make your tongue slap your pappy.
Well, I'm glad you approve, ma'am.
Approve? That's the best chili I've ever had. You know, you could enter that into our chili cook-off at the Hoedown.
The Hoedown? What Hoedown?
The one I was telling you about on October 27th. There's hay rides and games and music. And the chili cook-off, you could win a prize.
Prize?
Oh, yeah. Oh. What's that noise?
Man. Them's Injuns! Run for your life!
And now it's time to look at all of today's happenings, Academy news, menus, and Village Church connections.
Hello and happy Wednesday. This is the happening segment of Shell Point TV. I'm Katelyn Van Scoy and this is Bev Tanley, and we're going to let you know all of Wednesday's activities happening here at Shell Point. We start bright and early at 7:45 with men's Bible study. That'll be in the Osprey room on the island. We move to 8 o'clock for men's match play tennis at the tennis courts at the Woodlands. And at 8:45, Lily and Company Jewelers will be here for their weekly service in the Resident Activity Center. From 9 to 12 today, Geraci Travel will be here in the Egret room to help you with all your personal traveling needs. Also at 9 o'clock, the men's round robin doubles tennis will be at the Woodlands tennis courts. Our last 9 o'clock activity is Watercolor Group with Phil Hilton. That's down in the art studio in the Island Tunnel. At 9:15, card making and scrapbooking group will be in the Tarpon room on the island. And the ladies' Bible study will be gathering in the Osprey room on the island at 10 o'clock. Also at 10, the men's match play tennis will be at the Woodlands tennis courts. At 10:15, the Model Yacht Sailing Club will be at the Commons Lake at the Woodlands to sail their boats. Then we move to 11 o'clock for a neuropathy support group. They'll be in the Oak Room at the Woodlands. Our last morning activity is at 11:30, a Health Connections class, Barre Ball Edition. That's in the Health Club on the island, and that one's currently full. Here's Bev to tell you all about our afternoon activities.
Thank you, Katelyn. At 12:30, there's a Mahjong party, and it's down at the Cove, which is the community building at the estuary. You do need to sign up, but go on down there and support those folks. At 12:45, we have a Health Connections class, Advanced Senior Strength in the Health Club. We have chess in the library lounge on the island at 1 o'clock. We have a 1:30 to 3:30 train room open for tours. There's a Health Connections class at 1:45, balance and mobility training for beginners in the Health Club. And at 2:15, the Knitters Anonymous group will be in the Osprey room on the island. Jazz and Stuff will be in the Grand Cypress room at 2:30 for a concert. And at 3 o'clock, we have a Bible study at King's Crown in the community room. There's a Health Connections class also at 3 o'clock, Pilates Stretch. That's in the Health Club. Indoor Bocce will be in the Health Club at 4:30. And at 5 o'clock, the singles table will be available in the Crystal Dining Room if you'd like. At 5:45, we have the church choir rehearsal in the Village Church Choir Room. And we round out the day with 7:15, prayer and praise at the Village Church. Well, we're glad you joined us today, and we will see you back here again tomorrow.
Hi, this is Terry Kolath with the Academy information for Wednesday. We have a Flavors of Matlacha Academy on the Go tour with court pickup beginning at 7:45 a.m. for those who have signed up. At 10 o'clock, Color, Color, Color continues in the Sable Room of the Woodlands. At 10 o'clock, we have our Cognitive Issues update for 2015 for those who have signed up, and that will be taking place in the Grand Cypress Room of the Woodlands. At 1 o'clock, Intermediate Bridge begins in the Game Room of the Woodlands, and sign-up is required. At 1:30, our Torn Paper Self-Portrait Art class continues in the Sable Room of the Woodlands. And at 3 o'clock, our Word Processing Prep School continues in the Computer Center at the Woodlands.
Menus for Wednesday. In the Crystal Room, the Crystal Platter is beef lasagna with spinach and garlic bread. The soup of the day is chicken Florentine. In the Island Cafe for lunch, the special is a taco salad with fresh fruit for $7.75. The dinner special is fried shrimp for $8.75. Dinner specials in the Palm Grill are veal Milanese for $16.95 or soft shell crab for $14.95. All menus are available 24 hours a day at www.shellpoint.net.
Hi, I'm Jan Emrich, a member of the Village Church Administrative Staff. Welcome to our box making party. This is a ministry of Samaritan's Purse, and since 1993 they have donated 123 million boxes to children around the world. Our hosts today are Jerry and Bonnie Bishop and Bill and Charlotte White. Now Bill's going to give you a bit of information about the shoe boxes.
I'm Bill White, and very privileged, along with my wife Charlotte and Jerry and Bonnie Bishop, to be working on the Christmas box for Samaritan's Purse. We want to thank all of those that came today to help put the boxes together. And an idea might be that your floor or small group could have a party where they assemble the boxes, put the things in them, to get them ready to ship to the children throughout the world. And what a great privilege it is to have this opportunity to serve so many children worldwide. And we're thankful for the church and for those that have participated today.
We hope that you'll stop by the Village Church and pick up one of these boxes. Our goal is to fill 400 boxes, which will enable us to share God's love with these girls and boys. Filled boxes should be returned to the church the week of November 8th through 15th.
Thanks for joining us today. Be sure to watch again tomorrow when Sherry Brown tells us about the Pavilion Open House coming October 29th. We'll get another fit tip from Heather Batty and Melanie Broad, and we'll bring you the rest of Dan Philgreen's Cowboy Dream. This has been Shell Point Today for Wednesday, October 21st. I'm Adam Brown, and from all of us here at Shell Point TV, we hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.